And today we are planting strawberries. I had initially planted strawberries in the area that I'm about to show you, but it didn't work out very well. Let me show you what that bed looks like now. All right, here is our strawberry bed. And as you can see, there's one strawberry plant and there's another one. And here's how it looks like. Now the reason it looks like this is because I took out all of the dirt here. This strawberry bed did not work. What I did initially was I bought a bag or several bags with strawberry roots in them. And the roots are supposedly dormant. I bought them at Home Depot. Of course, it didn't work out, and I found out why. The reason those didn't work out is because those roots, when you buy strawberries, when they're just the roots, the thing is you have to plant them within several days. If not, the roots are not going to be any good anymore. I did not know that, and of course, I wouldn't expect most people who leave the big city in California, move out to the country to start a farm or a family homestead to know some of these details. I went to my local nursery here, and the lady is a master gardener, and she explained to me some of these things. And I said, well, will I be able to grow strawberries? And she said yes. So the reason the strawberries didn't work is not because I planted them wrongly, but it was because the actual plants themselves were not good. So if you're looking to plant strawberries, I recommend not buying those bags with 10 dormant roots in them, because chances are they're not going to actually grow. And I say that because out of about 20 or so roots, only 2 have survived, and just barely. I've been babying them, and so now they're starting to grow well. And so out of about 20 or so roots, only 2 really lived. So I would recommend not buying those. So I got some plants from the nursery. Of course, it's a lot cheaper to buy from the local nursery than to go to Home Depot or Walmart, where it's like $3 or $4 a little cup with 2 little plants in them, or sometimes it's just one. And if you buy 10 of those, well, you're spending some good money, and if you buy them at a nursery, I think you can save a little bit on that. So that's what I did. I bought half a flat of some strawberry plants, and now I am going to plant them right over here. So I'm going to get this garden bed prepared. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So I went ahead and saved the 2 surviving strawberry plants, and I'm going to prepare the bed and get the other ones planted in here. All right. So I got my mound a little bit shaped up. I added some dead wood, rotting wood to it. Now I'm going to add a little bit more of some stuff from our compost pile, and to kind of build it up a little bit more before I put the final layer of dirt on it, before I put the strawberry plants in there. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's always good to have some compost stuff available from your home. And now that I've got meat chickens, I've got a bunch of pine shavings with chicken manure, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and take that over there right now. So now that I got the compost put on there and the dirt, we're ready to plant the strawberry plants in there. And but it's starting to rain right now, so I'm going to wait about a few minutes and see if it dies down. I'll let the rain moisten the mound a bit, and we'll be back to finish the job. Got my assistant back there taking the weeds from around the mound. We have this grass here that just it runs this root through the bottom of the dirt, and it's like a plague. It's almost impossible to get rid of. Let me show you a little bit of what it looks like. Yeah, check this out. This right here, and that root travels, what seems like feet and miles. And you can grab a little piece of green and start pulling it, and a huge root comes up, and it seems like it will suffocate your plants and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, but to me it's the plague. I'm trying to get rid of it. Of course, that's impossible, so I'm always out here pulling the weeds. All right, and now my other assistant shows up to help plant the strawberries. All right, what are we going to do today?
Plant strawberries.
Plant strawberries. That's right.
Strawberries.
All right. Well, the rain's kind of dying down. It's sprinkling a bit. Let's see what we can do.
Strawberries.
So I finished planting the strawberries, and we got caught by the rain, so I had to take a break and come back a little bit later and finish off. But everything's done, and what I did, to recap, I prepped the mound again. I put some compost down, and then I put the top layer of dirt. And once the top layer of dirt was on there, we put the strawberry plants on there, but we didn't cover them too much, because you don't want to cover the strawberry plants too much. And we did it on a cloudy day. A cloudy day is good because the sun won't come out and scorch your plants after you plant them. So you either want to do it on a cloudy day or very early in the morning. Make sure there's some late afternoon shade. Anyway, these particular, let me show you here. This is a perennial strawberry, and I wanted to make sure I made the mound as best as possible with as many nutrients and everything, so that way I'll have two good harvests a year. Also, another good thing is they have runners, so what's going to happen is they're going to expand, and more plants will come from the ones that are here. And so what I can do is, when these plants start putting more plants out, with the runners, then I can go ahead and expand my strawberry mound or plantation, you know, or whatever you want to call it, um, and replant them in another area, or right alongside if I want to go ahead and create another mound, you know, off to the side and whatnot. So I have those options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these things just grow like weeds, which they will, and you know, and then start thinning them out and replanting and have a bigger strawberry field. So what I also want to do is I want to create some shade in the later part of the afternoon, because we get a lot of sunlight right here in this area. And to do that, what I did is I went ahead and I took the weeds out of the area next to the mound, and and I and after I did that, I laid down this straw. That way, hopefully, it'll hold back the. I'm hoping it will hold back the weeds, you know, because like I said, we have this grass. It just runs underneath the ground, and you can find this little small piece of green, and then when you pull it, it is a big, huge strand that, of root underneath, and so it is just terrible. So I removed the weeds. I lay down this straw. Hopefully, it'll suppress some of the weeds. And what I plan on doing also is putting some sunflowers in this area, so that way they'll grow and create a little bit of shade here for the strawberries. That's I hear it's good to plant sunflowers near strawberries. Is something I read. I'm going to give it a try. And if not, what I can do is I have these little stakes here that I made, and I can put several of them up. Also, what it's doing is I put some wood here to hold up the structure of the mound. That way when it rains, all this dirt doesn't go flying off, or, you know, running away from the actual mound, and it won't destroy the mound. So it'll keep the integrity of the mound, and also it's kind of rotting wood, so there's going to be a little bit of nutrients there. So I got the stakes here that are holding that up, and I can put some more in that'll be taller, and then whoa, what'd you find?
A grasshopper.
Oh, okay. I've got a grasshopper. There's a lot of them here. So then these stakes, I can put little taller ones up also, and that can create some shade, because the sun will come directly around us like that. And then in the later part of the afternoon, the sun is shining this way, will create some shade over the top of the strawberry plants. So first attempt with strawberries didn't work out too well, and this is the second attempt. I'm hoping this will work, and we're going to keep an eye on it, and we'll see how they grow. There's already some little strawberries growing right now on these plants, so they're going to be fun to pick. Hopefully they'll be nice and juicy and very sweet. The kids will like that. And if it all works out well, I'll have the beginning of a nice strawberry field. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, keep you updated, and let's hope this works out. Thanks. And so now, a few weeks later, this is what our strawberry mound is looking like right now. So as you can see, the strawberries are thriving. They're doing well. Right here, we have the two plants that from the original roots that I planted, and so they're doing good. And looks like we're gonna have some strawberries. We had a few already that were good, ready to pick. The kids picked them. They said they were great, and so for me, that's a success. So hopefully this will continue. They'll continue to grow, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys liking and subscribing and commenting on what your strawberry experience has been. Now the only thing is that this straw hasn't been holding back the weeds as much as I'd like, but we'll keep working on that. And look at that. That's good to go. Take care.